Come on now, man. Tap in the Bspotpodcast, the channel, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's go. So what was next after you made that big move?
So honestly, mentally, you gotta get out the hood before you physically get out the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can leave, but if you're not mentally ready, then things are gonna annoy you. You're gonna be expecting pieces of home. You know what I mean? And it's not home. This is not home. This is nothing like you know what I mean. So you'll stay disappointed. The food's gonna be different. The water's gonna be different. The language is gonna be different. So mentally, you gotta prepare yourself. Okay. And that took me some time. But I was 17.
Yeah.
But once I went out and once I went with new eyes, I kept wanting more. I kept wanting more and more, and so I just looked for more opportunities to travel. When I went to college, I studied abroad twice, in Turkey and then in Dubai, and nobody was going to these places 17 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was looked at as I was crazy. You know what I mean? People were like, why would you want to go to the Middle East? It's so violent. There's things going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it definitely made me feel like an outcast. And now look, everybody's traveling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody's stepping out of their comfort zone now. Yeah. It's a lot of people traveling, but then I feel like it's a lot of people that's afraid to. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think it's because they don't want to. I feel like it's because they never had the opportunity or presented. To allow some people, and some people have the opportunity, they just don't take the right steps for it. They just kind of throw it to the side. So there's a lot of different reasons, but I try not to shun people for not coming out of their comfort zone because maybe that's just not your niche. It's not what God called for you to do. But I feel like the people that He do call to do that, that's a big responsibility. Absolutely. It's like you putting the cape on and you coming out your comfort zone to be running around here with people that don't look like you, never talk, that dare look at where you came from, or even breathe the same air as you. So it could be a little. I get what you're saying. Where it could be a little shocking. It could be a little scary.
Culture shock, intimidating, all that. Yeah.
But I feel like for somebody in your field and the things that you do, and a tape that the type of love you have for your, not just your culture, but for other people's culture, means a lot to people. So sure. I see it, I could tell, just off the talking to you and just getting to know you a little well in the back end that you're not just all about self. You're about the people.
For sure. So, yes. And it's in the small things, right? It's in the small interactions. I'm very intentional. I speak to the people who serve us at restaurants. I'm intentional with the taxi drivers if we speak the same language. Granted, just it's it's just humanizing people. We're all humans and we're all you think about it, the people who are cleaning up after us, they're dealing with their stuff and you know what I mean, they might come from the hood I come from the hood, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They might have struggles.
It's and they be thinking, this is the messed up part. Everybody be thinking because people don't live in the United States, they don't go through the same thing. No. Yeah. There's people out here that go through worse. I didn't sit here for 4 straight days and seen people have sat in the sun, bro. They in the desert, they sitting in the sun. Yeah. They outside early morning. They come outside when it's still hot outside and really kick the ball around. Still going around, drinking, doing different stuff. It don't even be they productive. I ain't gonna lie. Egypt is a different place. It's definitely they a bunch of hustlers. They definitely will hustle you out of the quickest buck. And the money is a little different here. Not even a little. It's a lot different. They get you over pounds. I don't know what this pound is. I don't know why they changed it from $1 to a pound.
They never had it as $1. They always use it as
a pound. See, this stuff that you need to know before you leave the country. I'm telling you, do your research. When they used to be in school trying to upgrade you on these different places, even if they didn't tell you something, if it's not true or something, I know it get kind of hard when you're trying to figure out what you want to do in the long run, you know what I mean? Even as a kid, you're not even thinking about doing half of the things that Miss T right here do. She took the next step. She thought about it, she executed it, and she planned it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't do stuff like that. A lot of people don't think like that. But today could be that day, you feel me? So I was gonna ask, you said you've been to a lot of different countries. Mm-hmm. So can you tell the people what countries that you felt that was best for you?
Yeah, so
well, you can name 5 of them.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So I always say the country that raised me is Dubai, the Emirates. So specifically the city. I went to school in Dubai. And it just raised me, and it showed me, it was my first exposure to that amount of wealth. And not only that, because I had like billionaire friends, right?
Yes.
But
there's billionaires out here.
Yeah, it's silly. But they're the kindest people. You would never know. And like I went months without, you know what I mean, knowing or caring. I'd never, you know, and just the kindest people, right? So that it just expanded my mind, because where I come from, the people I've encountered in Philly, and this is not to put anyone down, but a lot of people have new money. And so it's like very flashy, and it's, you know what I mean? And to go to a place where they have so much money and they don't need to flex it, it really changed my perception. You know what I mean? It didn't equate like wealth with arrogance or wealth with like flaunting or things like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a, you know, white people, they wear like dirty shoes and they could be millionaires. You know what I mean? Like that stereotype of that. That's exactly
I get exactly what you're saying. And it's crazy because I witnessed it. You know what I mean? You know how you came out here, went to college. Like I went to college in the PA. I seen a lot of people, you know, in Philadelphia. You know, you know, we both from Philadelphia. You see a lot of people. You go to different places in the United States. I witnessed people, not only they're not kings or queens, but they you would think they was their whole entire life.
Yes.
Because it would be like, dang, bro, like they'll make it known, like, yeah, bro, I got a couple. I watch people have $500. Yes, $500, and really saying in your face, be like, you don't got no money.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, bro, like.
And next week, neither will you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, you can't like. I like people. I like when people. I don't.
Humble.
Yeah. I like when people is like more humble about like. I like watching. I like what you said, like right there. Like they make movies about stuff like that. They actually meet like a king or a queen though. That is different. You know what I mean? Because they are the most humblest ones, because they always was exposed to stuff that they didn't even ask for. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be a flaunt. Yeah, it's like bro, like my face is on London, bro. Like what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? My dad, bro. We was riding yachts when I was 2. Like, come on, they was like, but they don't say stuff like that. They be like,
that's not how they care themselves.
Yeah, they wouldn't even like. And I know that probably is like different for you. Like I know that probably will throw you up. Like if you didn't even know, you're like, dang. Whole time, bro. I don't think we go through the same struggle. You know, you was eating.
Your car had just declined, but it's because I don't know. You spent your $50K max, or I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you was you were rejecting the credit card. You was, what you was doing, perfect. How they came with that joint? They didn't really do be like that. And they be able to be rolling, because it'd be like people don't know that you actually take things for advantage when you sit there and try to be like, yeah, I've been had it. You really didn't. You know what I mean? Like, be grateful for what you got. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time, just be grateful. You feel me? Because you can have something. It's stuff that people have that they never wanted. You know what I mean? They never really asked for it. And there's people out here that sit around, they get a little something and don't know how to act. You know, and that affects communities. You know what I mean? That's why the society, that's why I recommend you leave the United States sometimes. Like, you know, just come out. Like, see how it is from a different perspective. Like, sit out there and be known by nobody. Like, people just look at this like.
It's my favorite thing to do.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and then they gotta learn you. They gotta actually have a conversation with you to get to know you. Like, get back to that part, because I feel like we lost that in a way. We got brainwashed into thinking that money is everything when it's not. But it's really everything is being yourself. Be mature and understanding that everything ain't going to always be handed to you. You know what I mean? You got to work for something. And I'm a firm believer, and she's a firm believer that you can work for something and you can benefit them. I had a helicopter all day long.
Where y'all going?
Now, hold up for something. Helicopter. I hear helicopters out there. But, yeah. That's all I'm trying to get at. I was going to ask, though, have you ever had like an experience with a king or a queen?
So I would say with people in high places like presidency level, or like my friends in Dubai that I met, like belong to the wealthiest Black family in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, so like things like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say like king queen status, but like presidents. Plenty. I know plenty of presidents' kids,
Okay.
Or family or relatives, and then also like really wealthy families like that. Yeah, or like royalty type of thing, but not necessarily.
And they never made you feel less of a person?
Oh, never. I had not one negative experience. Not one.
That, man. Like, we need more people like you. Like, man,
yeah,
I need to meet these people. No, but
very
no.
hospitable.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But like they're taught that. I feel like they got some type of structure.
Yeah.
Like when they actually come from like stuff that like that was handed, they still feel as though they need to work for it. Even and it's weird because it's like you got all this stuff what you really want to like. Right. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like legacy. Yeah, you know, but they want it in their own way. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It's heartfelt. Yeah, like you get it. Like it's like, yeah, I got it, but I don't really got what I want. But I was gonna ask you, like, so what was your favorite places you went? Like, could you name like 5?
Yeah. Oh, right. So I always say Dubai raised me. But as far as favorite, so I always mention that because it's important to me to mention. Yeah. My favorite place, I recently went to Sri Lanka, and that was dope. That's in like that's like south of here and then more east, so more on the Asia, south of India. And I mean, the culture, the food, the people, the beautiful scenery was just breathtaking. I mean, I fell in love. Yeah, it was nice. It
was like top 10, like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Where else? Okay, I love South Africa. I mean, I had a time out there. I had some crazy stories out there, but
just could you tell us one? Like, could you tell us like one crazy story?
All right, I've been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Yeah. What? Wait, hold up. You got kidnapped and said, bro, do y'all hear this, bro? Yeah. They out here kidnapped. What you get kidnapped for?
So, very long story short, remember I was saying that I know presidents' kids. So I went to school, a good friend of mine, his dad was a president of a country. And very high profile, type of lifestyle. They were living in South Africa at the time going to school, and I was living in the country next door, Mozambique. And so I was like, okay, summer break, I'm gonna go visit all my friends. So my friend and his friends were also my friends. Yeah. And so I went to visit. Long story short, we were young, right? They were still in school. The mom didn't like that they were going out partying because it gave dad a bad rep. And they were like, okay, we don't care, just kind of reckless, And so now I'm not a partier, so I would stay in the house. Okay. Important to the story. I'm gonna speed it up. Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right. So mom would get upset. She'd be pissed off. She's not in South Africa though. They live in a country above it, Zimbabwe, and she would just get really upset about it. So one day they went viral or something. I don't know. I think it was like YouTube or something back then, because they had gone clubbing, and the mom was like, yo, like y'all are going clubbing, and like, meanwhile I got him like in the hot seat, presidency. Like, so it's like, you can't do anything. It's like Obama's kids like, going out and partying. It's going to be exploited, and it's going to be like, what are y'all doing? Y'all supposed to study. Yeah. Long story short, she flew down one night. We were all hanging out. She burst in the room we were in a hotel. She burst in the room, and we're just all like chilling. So I didn't know who she was. She had flew down on a private jet where like her and her Secret Servicemen bust in the room. I didn't know who she was, and so when she bust in the room, I was minding my business. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Like from Philly, it's like, okay, whatever y'all got going on. Everybody was leaving. And I'm like, why is everyone leaving? And then she looks at me, and then she hits me with a bottle of Ace of Spades on my chin, and I'm like, what did I do? I'm like, what did I do?
Wait, hold up.
So then I leave. The Secret Servicemen, they remembered me from back in Dubai, so they were like, oh no, she's cool. She's not like because mom thought I was a bad influence. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but it's just not what I do. Okay. But she saw a video where I was in the video. The Sun had posted another video that went viral, and I was in it in the background doing my hair, and the caption was, "American girl influences Mugabe's sons," that's the name of the president, "to do whatever." Meanwhile, I never picked up any drug in my life. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't drink. It's never been my thing. And And so, so she thought it was me. So anyway, so we left. We went to another hotel room. Like, we all had our own separate hotel rooms. We were just happened to be hanging out in one at the time. Okay. So we went up to another room, and then I tried to leave because I'm bleeding. So I called like the ambulance. I called like the equivalent to 911, and they had said, you got to call the ambulance. It's separate. Didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. So if you need an ambulance in South Africa, you don't call 911. You don't call like the police. So
it's separate out here.
It's separate. And so, but then I ended up getting through to them, and they were like, "Oh no, she's like very powerful. We're not coming. Like, she's not about to get us." Yes. What? So I had to call the Uber, and once I called the Uber, I like tried to walk out, and I realized she was like trying to look for us. I don't know what she was gonna do to us, but she was looking for us. So I run back in the room, and like my friends are in the room, and I was like, "Y'all, she's like looking for us." So at this point, we realized we're held hostage. And so I go back in the room, and we are just terrified. Just like, it might be our last day on earth. We don't know. This woman is very powerful. She could do anything and cover it up. Just imagine like what Trump could probably do to people, and like they wouldn't find out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I be knowing how like, but it's crazy because our hair is a little different.
Yeah, the laws are low.
Yeah,
you can get away with a lot, but then a lot can happen.
Yeah.
So So then I called, like, what you're supposed to do in that situation is you're supposed to call the embassy, like the U.S. embassy, and they're supposed to like come save you. They hung up on me. They did not believe me because I said, okay, the president's wife has held me hostage, and it sounds like a crazy, unbelievable situation.
Believe it.
Yeah, they didn't believe it. So I ended up calling the people that I work for in the Peace Corps, and they came and got me, and then I went home. But yeah, so that is the craziest thing that happened to me, but I still love South Africa. Great vibe. I mean, out there, I like got held hostage, got like carjacked at gunpoint. South Africa is different, but it's the most fun you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah, I thought, oh snap! Yeah, when you hear stuff like that, it definitely. I'm not going to even judge that because this stuff goes on everywhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it got its own. It's gonna have its own little personal situations.
Exactly.
It's all about how you react or who you are around.
I feel like.
At least you know you breathing. I was like, I was a little worried. I'm like, dang, like what you mean? How you call the ambulance? And they just be like, yeah, we ain't coming.
Yeah, they literally were like,
she got a track record of beating somebody behind.
Honestly, she does. So.
Oh man.
But my friend apologized a lot, and she actually apologized to me too. We're cool again.
So the mom actually was like, I'm gonna embrace you.
Yeah. She was like, oh my bad, it wasn't you.
Okay. So she probably figured it out.
It was her sons. Yeah, they were just.
She probably had to figure out. She probably was like, I had to figure out. Who I'm gonna hit first?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there minding my business. Everybody left, so she just targeted me.
Yeah, she probably was like, all right, she here. I'm gonna hit her first.
I actually still have the mark on my chin. You'll see it in the sun. I mean, with light.
With the light.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to see it anymore. It's a lot of pocket. Yeah. But I understand. That's a story. It's one of those back in the day stories you tell you, like when you get older.
I'm gonna tell my kids. Exactly.
You're gonna be over there like, I got a face, but you might mess up with the story a little bit.
Right. Change it.
Yeah. But no, I was gonna say, so like, do you have I think you named 3, right?
3, yep. I forget the places I've been to. I really loved Ethiopia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ethiopia was a vibe. The food was amazing. People are so nice. It's so much history. Like, there are certain places in Ethiopia where it does not look like planet Earth. It's like green lava, and it's like the ground is like yellow instead of it's like nothing you've ever seen before. Like, I think if you look up, like, I forget the pronunciation of it, but if you look up like Ethiopia, like other world or something like that, then you'll see it. It's pretty dope. Yeah.
But then when you put it like that, it's a little different.
Yeah. I like different experiences.
I might have to try that.
I think you would like it. It's very like, okay, so Ethiopia goes by different calendars. So they're in the year like 2000, I want to say like 20 right now. They're not in 2025. Yeah.
So they're more upgraded, like they're more advanced.
No, backwards.
Backwards?
Yeah, because we go by Gregorian calendar. I forget what they go by, but they use a different calendar system, like a Greek. They're Greek Orthodox. I forget which one, but yeah, Yeah. So it's different, and it looks kind of older.
For real?
Yeah. It's so cool. I forget what year it is, but it's
see, like that would change your whole perspective.
Yeah.
These different places that you have been to, do you feel like well, I don't even think I got into the part where, you telling them what type of field of work.
Yeah. So I do herbalism, and I have a nutrition practice. I help people, heal through things that doctors can't.
See, like, listen, they've been with her, y'all be playing, like, I'm telling you, they be playing, they be like, they'll look at this joint like, yeah, all right. They'll be like, no, bro, like, she really went to different states, you feel me? She really trying to put you on game real quick. How many years you been doing this?
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Bro, she's been doing this for 17 years, bro. 17 years of experience and trial and error. So I know, like, your first, like,
Oh, wait, travel 17. Herbalism 10.
Okay, so you traveled for 17.
Yeah.
No problem. That's, well, I mean, if you really want to put it in perspective, that's effective. Suspective.
And then you said suspective.
Yeah. I'm over here messing the word right up. If you really want to put in thought, is more so of them 17 years and that 10 years really made an impact in your life.
Yeah, for sure. It shaped who I am. It absolutely shaped who I am.
And you wouldn't, like, I don't know, like, how old are you?
34, so half my life.
So she spent half of her life. That's 10 years. She probably was like, a couple years. I'm 26, so she probably was like 3 or 2 years.
Yeah.
After, like, before, younger actually, and thought about, like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I plan to do. Yeah. She already was on the train of traveling, bro. It sounded like she was off the womb. She was ready to go travel. You feel me? And I don't blame her, because it's like, why not, bro? It's all this stuff that goes on in this world that you can experience and that you can see.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though, there's a lot of stuff that do be going on in these other countries. They do be warring, they do be having little bomb threats and
makes it exciting.
Yeah, I'll be a little thrown off with it, because I don't know how to, like, I ain't this is new.
No, absolutely.
So it'll be like my experience might be my last experience. I ain't trying to be that. But I'm just, you probably experienced a lot, for them time. I know there's a lot going on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? So
our country's going through a lot right now. Y'all going through a lot.
Oh,
y'all going through a whole lot. They're deporting, like, black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What they probably doing the same, capturing.
Yeah.
Deporting you.
Exactly.
Forget the deport. They over here shipping. Okay, they making sure y'all get there
right.
Package. So, let me not do it. But I'm over here. I know that probably was a little different for you, like from Philly to transition these last couple of years. Absolutely. And the type of field you work, you helping people, making a difference. Because you expand on, like, how it was even just starting that process of going.
Yeah, herbalism and all that good stuff, the healing work and stuff. Yeah, so I first got into it because I was living in Mozambique, and they wanted, the organization I worked for, they wanted us to take malaria pills, which was antibiotics. And if you take antibiotics over a long period of time, it's really not good for your stomach. It's really not good for your health. And so I said, I'm not doing this, because they didn't want us to get malaria, which is a disease that you get from mosquitoes, prevalent in some parts of the world. And so I said, okay, well, what are, like, the people in the community are not getting it. So what can I do? What are they doing? So I tapped into what they were doing, and it was natural, herbs. And so they were taking, moringa, and that was like my introduction. And moringa is an herb that is just, like, amazing for you. And this was 2000, I want to say 17, I think. Okay. No, I think it was before then, 2015. Okay. And 10 years ago. And so, like, got really curious about, like, wow, if this can do this, then other things can, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so I got curious, and I just was curious to learn about herbs. And so I had learned a bit in Africa at first, and then I went over to Central America to learn under Dr. Sabi family, and then I moved back to Africa, indigenous cultures, and just learning, like, what they do for natural healing. Yes. And just, like, studied it, got, learned in the U.S. a bit more about nutrition and stuff, and then decided to, people were like, Tiara, like, this is really good, like, And then that's when I got more into it and started to, like, make a living out of it.
was able to build off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Lots of studying, lots of years of studying, and then being able to successfully turn it into a practice.
Well, I can honestly say, that's different. You know what I mean? Like you was trying to like stop taking the pill. I ain't gonna lie, antibiotics it do tear your body apart. I ain't gonna lie. I take antibiotics for my tooth. You know what I mean? And I don't know, anybody ain't fun, bro. It's not fun, especially for your intestines. I feel like it just be
absolutely
uppercut in your stomach. But
it sure does. Yeah. And if you take one round of antibiotics, which is a week, it can give you like 6 months of depression. Yes. So imagine if you're taking it longer than that. Absolutely.
And you know what's crazy? I could tell. They subscribe them. They always subscribe them. And I wonder why my emotions.
Yes.
People wonder why now their emotions be unstable.
Yes, but guess what? Let me go deeper. Antibiotics do that, right? When we eat chicken, they pump it with antibiotics. So every time you're eating chicken, you're also getting a version of that in you. So we wonder why we're so stressed and why we're like out of our mind and psychotic and going through it. Yes. Dang. Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Y'all hear us? I ain't even know that.
Yeah.
See, like I'm over here thinking like the it's crazy because some of the times when they do work, they work. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. No, it works. But guess what? It all comes from plants. They just add so many harmful things to it to make it work even quicker. You know? Yeah.
So you don't even know what's in the pill. It could be extra stuff thrown inside the pill. that I get what you're saying. That definitely would. I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, they be paying a lot of stuff on a lot of foods, all this stuff.
In America,
especially in America. I feel like y'all need to come out of America.
Travel.
Listen, I've been out eating. I had a good time, man.
Yeah, good. I hope you keep traveling.
Yeah, I'm trying to go a little harder with the traveling and it's gonna come with time though. I feel like you said, you gotta grow into it more so than like when you already built the foundation. I feel like it's really hard to like try to like add in more stuff.
Right.
It really get like that, and it's not even because like you're not busy or something. You really probably got people that count on you. You know what I mean? Or like not even just count on you, just family
for sure.
To the just being there for people that always used to you just being there. That separation get a little hard, but traveling, I feel like it's not hard to do at all. You just got to make the time for it, and when you do it. You know what I mean? And
because a lot of people say they're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and it never makes it out the group chat type thing. That's why solo travel.
And that's the thing. Like I ended up just coming here. And it's my birthday today. Shout out to me, you feel me? Oh yeah, it's actually Ruthie's birthday too. I mean her dad's birthday.
My dad's birthday.
You feel me? We got the same birthday, so that's thorough. You feel me?
Dad.
You know what I'm saying? We different. You mean we gotta hold it down, you know what I'm saying? But I was gonna ask, how was it the first 5 years of you doing that? Like being able to help people.
Yeah.
Because I know it can be hard trying to start that off.
Yeah, a lot of studying, a lot of like, hey, do you mind if I like use you as a test dummy type of thing? You know what I mean? A lot of that. A lot of just because it's also about coming out of poverty too. You know what I mean? Like the first person in my family to come out of poverty. So it's also a mindset of like, am I worthy of this? Because I've never had the opportunity. I've never had like a large amount of money. I've never had had anyone in my family like start their own business or just go out on a limb and travel like I do, or also like start their own practice or do things like so non-traditional. Everything I do is non-traditional. You know what I mean? So just it was difficult to feel like worthy. So it was really a journey of worthiness and like, do I like, you know what I mean? Like, wow, am I really ready for this? Who am I to think that, you know what I mean?
So you had your second guesses.
Absolutely. Third and fourth and fifth guesses, but when you know your gift, it's just no denying it, and like it'll keep being thrown back in your face. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. As long as you're in tune and aware and open to it, because if you're trying to do what everybody else is doing, then it's not necessarily gonna find you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
And it's crazy. I never would have thought I'd be saying here doing podcasting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the all, like if you like, you know, I know you probably you know he been doing his clothing brands with his kids, you know. And I had my other friend, couple like all my friends, like we they all had their niche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they perfected on it. Like don't get me wrong, like they did their niche, they went through in their niche. You know what I mean? And it's always gonna be trial error. I feel like being an entrepreneur, period, is going to be hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you trying to build a foundation for yourself. Like you were saying, like the first 5 years, it was tough. You know what I mean? And then it started to make sense after a while because you put that time in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I don't know. Like it's been times, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I got out of college. You know what I mean? I had came home. I sat back. I was like, dang, like, you know, people was throwing ideas at me. You know, I could have been a rapper.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been the convenient thing.
You know what I mean? The casual one. So we could have been saying right now, like,
I'll be a nurse for you.
Right.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it, but is it truly your calling?
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I had to really take a seat and really think about it. I'm like, well, hold up.
Yeah.
Let me think out of the box. Let me not even try to step in everybody's lane. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because I watched a video. You know, you be on social media. You probably look at a couple people posts, and you know, Wallow probably was one of the people that just stuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, just hearing the things he said. Very, very like, bro, you got a phone. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I don't got the hustle. I probably didn't do every route you probably could think of.
Yeah.
Probably made money out of it too, but it was just like, I don't know. Like podcasting was like, I got a phone. I got like opportunities. I could like do something
you got
different.
Journalism in you.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I sit back and I do observe people. I barely talk. You know what I mean, and I feel like that's a way to help people. You know what I mean? Like that's me. That's my way of helping. You know what I mean? Sure. So I can relate to that. You know what I mean? To like sit down and I might not be able to, because I took anatomy for like a year. I did a little couple of my 1-2, but I didn't never like, you know what I mean? You know how you take a class, you be like, I really want to do it. You know what I mean? But I never finished it because I ended up with a different degree when I graduated. But I don't know, like it was like I get where you coming from when you say like, you know, it comes with time and growth. You know what I mean? Like and she's right, you know, it don't always, your calling don't always come the way you want it to come.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going. And God, like, you know, God not gonna just put it in your hand either, bro. He gonna make you work for it. He gonna make you cry a couple nights. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make you jump up and down a couple times. You feel me? He might even give like you said, cancer, all different type of obstacles to make you be like, all right, do I really want this?
Yeah, buckle down. So,
like she was saying, you really do sometimes. Like I know that they probably what you were saying, or you were referencing. You were saying, no, like, you know, sometimes like people don't even need to go to the club.
Yeah.
I've been there. You know what I mean? I'll be telling people all the time, bro, I'm not a club dude. I'm ready to sit in the crib.
Yeah.
But people don't want to do all that.
Exactly.
So it's like, I get I can get where she's coming from, because it's like, people don't want to make sacrifices to get the stuff that they say they want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So don't let that go over your head. Like when somebody is in a seat, you know, she's been doing this for 10 years, you know. She don't have to, she could have looked at me and been like, you ain't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We're not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cracking up. No. Like, but I'm saying, like, you know, she literally, she puts that time and effort in, and you can hear how much time that she's learned. You know what I mean? She didn't just sit there and just head behind it and didn't want to grow. You got to go through the trials and tribulations. You got to take the losses. That's where I made the podcast, so people could get on a platform. This gives you a voice. You know what I'm saying, in a way.
I love it.
And that's my meaning. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. I like to sit here and hear what people had to go through, the obstacles and the stories, because it's like, bro, like it's crazy how much stuff you got to go through just to get to where you said it.
No, it's true. And like while we're in the moment, it seems like it's forever and it's never gonna happen. And then you reflect back and it's like, oh, it was only 5 years. But every day is like, no, I'm broke. No, I can't pay my phone bill. No, you know what I mean? Like, and it just seems like a struggle. No, I'm not figuring this thing out. No, I can't. I don't know what to do. But then you look back and it's like, no, that built so much character in me. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And I'm like, listen, bro, I ain't even scared to say this, bro. I came out here on the whim. I have plenty of stuff going on when I go back home. But I'll tell you this, though. I would have never met T.
Yes.
I would have never met.
You met dope people out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never met half of these people. And you know, it was crazy. My homie been telling me to come out and experience this. But I'm in school. I'm over trying to figure stuff out. I'm over still trying to deal with other stuff. I'm distracted. I'm not locked in. And then when I really sat down with myself, I'm like, listen, like, this is what it is. I locked in. And I never, ever since then, I just been, focused. All the stuff that I went through a year ago, I don't even be focused on it no more. I kind of just be locked. You kind of get in a tunnel vision, and that's basically where she wants that's where she's trying to get her point across, is that you got to want something so bad that you don't even care care about everything. All the outside noise don't even matter no more. I wanted to tap in more with how you felt just going forward with the people you work with.
Right.
So did you work with anybody that you felt as though you felt a real bond with?
Yeah.
Due to this, what you say, 10 years?
Yeah, it's 10 years. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I've built so many beautiful relationships along the way, just working with just mamas in villages, indigenous communities, to whoever, people around the world. And I know we were talking about offline, we were talking about celebrities that I worked with, and you had asked about that. And I was saying that honestly, I owe the start of my career to Wallow and Meek, because they gave me an opportunity by believing in me.
Yes.
And really trusted me when I was just starting off to help them get their health together.
That's good. And
as far as relationship building, I mean, T is my absolute brother. He is, T Grizzly. Mm-hmm. He we call each other twin, and I helped he and his wife. They just wanted to cleanse and get healthy and stuff, and that was a beautiful time being with them. But that's my brother and that's my sister. Yeah.
That's different. That's they hit a little different. You know what I mean? When you actually have some type of powerful people.
Yeah.
To impact your life, in certain ways. And you was able to impact their life in a way of help,
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think, people that do what you do, it's very important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need, well, for real. We really need people, and I feel like people don't really see it like that, because, they be like, oh, her,
herbs.
Yeah, but they really need to, take in and take heed to what people was trying to push.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what people was trying
Especially living in America. You know what I mean? There's so many reasons we need to be healthy when living in America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we probably worse than they out here really growing.
Yeah.
Making it they don't got bread. They see these stuff grow.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the hell this food coming from. But I'm learning, you know what I mean? I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm understanding that, that comes with time and growth.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And as a nation, I say nation. Oh, y'all need to get together. You feel me?
The American citizens.
You feel me? You feel me? But we out Egypt right now. I did ATV riding today. I'm a little dirty. I'm a little, messed up. But I came over here. I came to sit down with T and talk to her about, how everything been going with her. And how the process is done, and she basically been saying it's not easy, but you know, she made it through.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? So I wanted her to like explain about what she does to y'all, and so y'all can get like an insight and not feel as though y'all are getting shorted.
Yeah, and I mean, if I could say anything to people, like travel, get out of your comfort zone. There are so many beautiful places in this world, and I've had so many amazing experiences, and met so many beautiful people who have elevated my, my growth and my world view, and my business and my business mindset, and just getting into the rooms and of people who don't look like you or don't come from a different or come from a different background. You know what I mean? Just like give it a chance.
International, yo.
Yeah.
Tap in with her. She's down to take flights. Oh yeah, do you want to let them know your Instagram or anything?
Yes. Heal with Tiara. So HEAL with Tiara. TIARA.
You'll put a tap in though. Like I'm not playing. Go follow that. Yeah, you know, like what I was about to say, but do you have any like words that you like that can like uplift these kids?
Yeah,
they really do need like some kind words.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
my fault, not kids. Y'all all call yourself wrong. How about adults? Like everyone across the board.
I would say always be willing to learn. Be teachable. I am like really good at what I do, but I don't call myself by any means like an expert, because that means I'm not willing to grow. You know what I mean? Or it could mean. So be teachable in what you're interested in. Be teachable in like your experiences. Don't be too arrogant to learn. You know what I mean? Because then people feel that vibe, and then they don't want to like. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't want to associate with you. And just be open to new experiences. Be open to what you may not have seen growing up. You know what I mean? We may see things, oh, that looks weird, I'm not eating that, or something like that. You know what I mean? Or his vibe, or he looked at me crazy. Just be open to like different cultures and different ways of doing things. That's really how I got in the rooms with so many of the celebrities that I've worked with. It's been many. Got in the rooms with all the presidents that I've worked with. You know what I mean? And I'm just throwing out like the big ones because that's what people care about. You know what I mean? For me, what's important is like being right here, right now. That's how I got here, because I was open to meeting my friend that's in there. You know what I mean? And we got to vibe. And, so like do things differently than what you've seen in your community. Like be able like work on yourself, work on your trauma. Do not let it hold you down. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us, we let our trauma just like precede us. We let our trauma just speak for us. And so we're always going to have this mindset because this what our dad did. And it, you know what I mean? And this person hurt me. Grow through that. It is time, and it's what's going to separate you from what's going on in your community, being a victim of what's going on in your community. Yeah.
Man, she just gave out some jewels. Y'all better take that in. You feel me? Because I heard what she just said. She basically just told y'all to lock in, you feel me? And do what y'all gotta do, you feel me? Like, stop trying to, like, listen to the outside noise. Stop trying to look for the horizon, wait for their calling, because their calling ain't gonna never come if you ain't putting their time in. She put the time and the effort in. It's time for everybody else to fall in line, too. Because everybody, I got here, I can't. So why can't you?
Yeah. Travel. But take care of your body and travel.
Literally. And stop playing, though. Like, I mean, do you have anything coming up for?
I have a bunch of ebooks on how to heal the body of different things. Cancers, high blood pressure, diabetes, herpes, HIV, autoimmune diseases, you name it. I got something to reverse it.
She got all these books. Bro, she got books out here. Yeah. Why y'all not? They crazy.
Maybe they